Gotta turn the mics on.
Ah.
Yeah.
That helps. That helps.
It depends on how you look at it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the fact is, I figured out how to turn the mics on, and so we are back. I am Julia Sleazer. I am joined here by the lovely Ricky Longstocking, and we are going to be seeing Puget Sound Outcast Derby take on the Lane County Concussion, both Pacific Northwest teams. Puget Sound hailing from the greater Seattle area, which is where the Puget Sound is. If y'all have never been to Washington. Lane County here, from Lane County, which we are in.
The Lane Event Center.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're up in Lane County right now, in Eugene, Oregon. So that is the local men's versus the semi-local men's. So let's go through rosters really quick for Puget Sound. Oh, well, they're going to do Lane County first.
Okay, so that would be 010 Dragon Balls. Number 12, Dr. Multiclass PhD. 13, Photobomb. 17, Austin. 1998, Inspector Spaceman. 23, Showtime. 2612, Scooby Smack. 321, Psychotic Angel. 42, Grimes. 50, Hot Fudge. Fuzz.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a weird thing. 53, Mr. Large. 607, Goldie Noxious. 69, Dr. B. 969, Cutthroat Callie. 99, Defensive Destroyer.
And for Puget Sound Outcast Derby, we have 1-1 Thunderstruck, 113 Old Derby Bastard, 1-2 Nasty Nikki Nightstay, 1-5 Kieran, 2 Vita Ramon, 2-0 The One the Only, 2-4-7 Hollywood, 5-5 Corporal Punishment, 7-0 Kowalski, 7-6 Grandpa Rexy, 7-7 Here's Johnny, 8-5 Rogar, 9 Fluffy, 9-0 Mamba, 9-0-7 Guilty McKilty. So Puget Sound will be playing in white. They've gone back this just somewhat recently to their traditional colors. The team's, I believe, 12 years old. They started off with the royal blue and gold, temporarily switched to green and blue, and have gone back to their roots. So they're going to be appearing in white. Lane County Concussion in the black with green. Lane County has lead. That is Grimes out there, facing off against Mamba.
There we go.
Who's just not lead.
Is not lead, but keeping the pressure on.
Yes.
So
forcing the call off.
Grimes has to call it.
Yeah. So there was 2 points picked up for Lane County Concussion as we end that first jam. And that's real life.
It is real life.
I was thinking about their jerseys. Puget Sound got new jerseys, and they're donning them for this weekend, and I love them so much.
So that is Dr. B wearing the star for Lane County, but it is Hollywood that takes up lead jammer for Puget Sound.
Hollywood Chuck Hendrick. Dr. B is out. That initial is completed. He would be in scoring position, but Hollywood is going to go ahead and call it off, picking up all 4 available points. So now we've got lead change. Yeah, so if you are playing any sort of game,
it's Friday.
There you go.
It's
you do what you want.
Evening to celebrate Derby by celebrating lead changes.
I like a nice lead change.
Yeah.
I feel good about this lead change. All right, Hot Fuzz out, facing off against Rogar. Hot Fuzz really mowing through the pack, does take lead for Lane County Concussion.
Hot Fuzz just kind of taking time around the track.
Corporal Punishment. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, okay.
I was done.
Oh,
checking
good.
out the options.
Star Pass going to Corp, who has been essentially pivoting for years because he is one of the double threat skaters for Puget Sound. Lane County picked up 4 in that jam before calling it off. Corp did not have time to pick up any points. So 6-4. It's another lead change.
I hope you're sticking with us, friends. This will be a celebration
Get up on the edge of your seat.
Mr. Large facing off against Mamba. Mamba looking for the outside lane, yeah.
Nicely done. Does find that outside lane. Does get lead for Puget Sound.
Meanwhile, star pass to Austin. Austin coming around quickly, but unable to get back into the pack. That is 3 points picked up by Puget Sound. Guess what we have?
Is it a lead change?
We have a lead change.
I like it.
I'm not sure if you can hear on the stream. The house announcers are right beside us, and I like to be validated. It's nice to say something and then have them confirm. It's
sure.
Nice.
We all like to feel heard.
That's Grimes taking on Hollywood.
Wow. Grimes narrowly staying in bound is the one that only tries to take him out. And Hollywood headed off to the box. Looks like a track cut being assessed. Grimes picking up lead jammer. The track is just about turn 2.
30 seconds into
Lane County does send a blocker to the box. I think that's Psychotic Angel.
It is.
Okay.
You're thinking right. Hollywood has taken that star off and is now stood in the box about to return to play. Corporal Punishment now going to have a seat in the box, so a pivotless Puget Sound.
Grimes running up against some tough defense, but it looked like a stop block. Is that what was called there?
Hollywood having a heck of a time getting through this concussion pack. Grimes, on the other hand, has come through for the second scoring pass, picking up full points each time. Hollywood is now out, having completed his initial little hop of the apex. Grimes going to call it from the floor. Looks like he did manage to pick up those last 4 points, a 12-point jam. That is an 18-point score now for Lane County. Puget Sound still at 7.
That one jammer penalty really changed momentum. Now it looks like we have one blocker in the box to start this next jam, so Puget Sound down one blocker momentarily. Dr. B for Lane County gets out of the pack first, picks up lead jammer.
Dr. B is sliding on through, picking up all 4 of those points. The pack right at turn 1 as he comes in for his second scoring pass.
Oh, no.
All right, so it's going to turn into a power jam for Roger of Puget Sound. Of course, lead closed, so it's going to be the full 2-minute jam. We've got just over a minute left in it. Kieran now returning to play, and
Austin.
Oh, I was checking. Ruger took the star off, and did end up passing it. So Kieran has picked that up and is going to be coming around. The pack just staying in the same place. The opposing jammer is stood in the box, so shortly we'll return back to play.
Kieran able to pick up those 4.
Ooh,
and pass Dr. B.
Might be a little bit of a slick spot over there.
Yeah. It's both jammers just trying to get through the pack as many times as they can before this jam comes to a close.
Well, sure.
20 seconds left on that jam clock.
Right now, an 8-8 jam. Kieran getting knocked out It's going to be recycled back.
Oh,
Wow.
Dr. B fell, but did actually stayed on the track. Okay, so a lot of whistles being blown, some bodies reporting to the penalty box.
It looks like we're going to start off this next jam with Thunderstruck, Inspector Spaceman, and number 23 is Showtime.
Showtime.
All in the box. So 2 for Lane County, 1 for Puget Sound. Mamba out on the line for Puget Sound, and it is Hot Fuzz for Lane County.
Oh, Mamba doing a great job staying in bounds there.
Woo!
If you're watching, you don't know, you can put a hand down.
Facts. Also, it's just astounding how Mamba manages, he knows right where that line is.
Yes.
Keeping those wheels in. Little juking, little jumping. He is through. That is the full 4. And so Puget Sound already closing up this score. Ooh.
My goodness.
Well, Fluffy is not as fluffy as been led to believe, just by his name.
Mamba taking the cautious route there. As you said, probably very aware of the line and decides to recycle to make sure there's no cut track called. Now working against the front of the pack.
The longest pack.
It is.
A story by Lane County, co-authored by Puget Sound.
Now, Defensive Destroyer is doing a heck of a job as the lone blocker at the front of that
Certainly.
pack.
Yeah.
So Mamba, 8 points total there, 3 for Lane County. So very quickly, that lead has shrunk.
Yeah, we might see one of those dang old lead changes. Remember those?
Yes.
Corporal Punishment taking the line for the first time that wasn't a star pass in this game. And Hot Fuzz coming out of the box at the beginning of this jam. Both of them determined to mow their way through. Corp gets knocked out at the top of the pack and is going to be recycled back behind number 12, Dr. Multiclass PhD.
Yes.
Corporal
there you
Punishment does get lead. There's a 12 on each team, and I was like, it's not Nikki. Help.
Really nice Corporal Punishment backing up there, recycled, used that to make momentum. Oh, a cut track.
All right.
Oh.
Well, so Hot Fuzz is back in the box. Looks like potentially the coaches will want to chat about this. So 33-30. It was a 3-point jam for Puget Sound this last time.
There's a timeout called by Lane County.
All right, so stakes contact wear. Put some stakes between you and your opponent. Visit stakeswear.com. It's STEAKSWEAR.com.
While we're in this timeout, we'd like to thank some of our officials. I'm just going to read out their names to you.
Only
There's
some
so
of
many.
them. No, I'm kidding.
Only some of them are.
We
are
only
official.
have some of them on this track right now.
Right.
So those are the ones we're looking at.
Darth Bling, Candyman, Dilly Gaff. Is it Jean-Philippe? Aman?
Jean-Philippe, yeah.
Jesse Jackass, Il Presidente, Chris Mays, Snarkomedes, Sister Violence, Snapdragon, Masquerade, Queen of Catitude, Scissor Switch, Heads Will Roll, Toad, and Warm Brown Coat.
All right, we are back. Roger out for Puget Sound. Hot Fuzz still in the box. So this is a power start for Roger, who has acquired lead. Hot Fuzz not yet standing, so Rogar coming in for the first scoring pass.
Only 3 points, so the scoring pass could make us have a lead change.
We're tied up. Hot Fuzz snapping that star off while he's still in the box before he comes back into play. Is going to have to make about 3/4 of a lap to catch up with the pack.
Rogar pushing hard against the front of that pack.
Cutthroat Callie doing a great job of controlling, along with Psychotic Angel. Just amazing right there. Defensive Destroyer ready to be a bridge if that is what's necessary. Wasn't necessary, that's fine.
It is.
So there has been a star pass to Defensive Destroyer.
Rogar calling it, and that is, in fact, a lead change.
All right, so 17 minutes left in the half, 33-34, now in favor of Puget Sound Outcasts.
They closed that distance quite quickly. "17 minutes left in the first half of this game." Mamba wearing the star for Puget Sound, and Mr. Large wearing the star for Lane County. Oh, so much. And Mamba will pick up a cut track. That leaves lead open for Mr. Large. So no lead will be declared because Mr. Large passed that blocker who went out of bounds.
Nasty Nikki Nightstick getting up ahead of the pack. Trying to make decisions on what we're going to do. She's going to have to go back. Now try to break up the defenses. Mr. Large, in the meantime, going to come through, pick up all 4 points. Mamba now back in action, clashing up against the concussion wall there at the back. Kowalski now coming in from the penalty box. Hopefully can help Mamba out getting through.
They need that one last blocker to exit the penalty box.
One last hit on Mamba from Austin. So you might recognize Austin and Defensive Destroyers, former Portland Bridgetown Menace skaters who have recently joined with Lane County Concussion.
You know what that means?
What?
The lead change.
Oh, is it lead change? So 40-34, we are halfway through the first half.
Nice.
About as mathy as I'm going to make it for y'all.
Mathy.
Grimes out for Lane County Concussion. Hollywood again out for Puget Sound. It's me. Grimes taking lead.
Star pass almost immediately to corporal punishment.
Grimes calling it off after one quick pass through. Does pick up all 4 points.
Rogar facing off against Dr. B.
So Dr. B taking lead once again for Lane County Concussion. Right now a 10-point spread between the two teams. Let's see, yeah, I was going to say, I suspect there's been a star pass, in fact. So Rogar giving it over to Kieran. Kieran in such a good place to get out of the pack, but a beautiful apex jump. As that jam comes in, that is the 4 points. stylishly gained. Now a 14-point differential.
That was just a nice stretch of the legs. Just a wonderfully beautiful little apex jump.
Corporal Punishment taking the line for the second time in the game, facing off against Mr. Large, who seems to be high in the jammer rotation for Lane County Concussion. Defensive Destroyer trying to take one last swoop as Corp leaves the pack. He did take the star off. Did he have lead? I confused.
That was a little confusing.
He had the star
in his hand.
Yes.
So not.
But then. I don't work here.
You know, I'm also confused, but
you know,
that is how I spend a lot of my time.
Grimes out there for Lane County Concussion. Hollywood out for Puget Sound Outcast. And wow, what a great job of holding Hollywood back. The Concussion are doing.
Just locking Hollywood
down.
That's
Showtime out on the right. And Dragon Balls was on the left. Photobomb out there. Anyways, though, Kieran.
Just immediate star pass,
Yeah. That's the second very fast at the beginning of the jam star pass we've seen, so that might be a strategy they're going to be employing.
If the defense has identified Hollywood as a threat, then
sure
they will lock.
Well, that was
Hollywood
Corp that
down.
took the line and passed it to Kieran this time.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Were you on the first
It was
Puget
the other
Sound
jam.
game today?
No, it was not.
Oh, okay. Ooh, wow. So
little defense
okay.
run by Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. Mama gonna get mashed up there right at the beginning. Hot Fuzz does have lead. Little looked like he might be absorbed, but he did avoid that.
Mama also out of the pack. Very fast skater.
Used to be a speed skater.
Oh. I don't know.
Stylish.
It was. Stylish finish to that.
Winning right into the outside. We got a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by our officials.
All right, we've got a timeout called by Puget Sound Outcast. Hit This Derby Gear has everything you need to get rolling, from skates to protective gear and unmatched service for all your derby needs. Before you hit the track, hit this.
Oh, we're getting a little camera work on the scoreboard there.
Also want to talk about the after party. It's the after party you might ask for. It's at Mama's Wings at 9 o'clock, 420 West 13th Avenue in Eugene. Mama's Wings serving Eugene for 8 years at 13th.
This is, you're listening to The Big O. 2019, this is track 2.
I feel like we've got like our own little NPR show.
I know, right?
Welcome back to
Hello.
Skating the World. I'm Julia Sleazer. This is Rippy Longstocking.
Thanks for coming.
Grab your tea and touch a cat, because we're going to watch a roller derby. (52-34). We are ever widening this gap, although I really literally want to do the rest of the bout like that, but I'm going to be cool about it because trying to keep it together.
Well, that might be overrated.
Dr. B out for Lane County, Roger out for Puget Sound Outcasts, and neither of them have got out of the pack yet. Guilty McKilty looked suspiciously like he thought he wasn't guilty, but y'all, it's in his name.
I know.
Having a seed in the hit this penalty box, in fact. Lead jammer finally, after about a minute, goes to Dr. B.
Really good job, the entire pack, around a turn 3 almost before lead was declared. Dr. B picks up 4.
The pack stood just about turn 3.
Little tap out as Mr. B comes around. And also that whole jam was 4 points, just one pass.
Facts.
They are facts.
Yeah. We're not here to lie to you.
Captain.
We got no reason to try to fool you.
That's right.
56-34. Score clearly less tight. Hollywood out facing off against Mr. Large.
Hollywood getting bumped out.
Getting that dang old recycle.
That's Cutthroat Cali.
Yes.
Which has been one of the pieces of that tripod that's been really dangerous out there today.
Yes. Hollywood does take lead after escaping the dangerous tripod.
Danger tripod.
Hollywood coming out of the pack
spin
backwards. Yeah. It's nice.
Around the inside. Hollywood coming in backwards. Calls it off.
That was it just the 8? Yeah.
But we're looking.
I'm afraid to say. Yeah, no, it's
know,
true.
'cause
It's 8. I feel like right when I say, oh, yes, it's 8, it'll be like, boom, 12, haha. So, like, yeah, that was an 8-point jam from Hollywood for Puget Sound Outcast, bringing up to 42. Lane County still at 56, not picking up any points in that jam. We've got Grimes out for Lane County and Kieran out for Puget Sound Outcast. See, Kieran juking back and forth, trying to figure out which lane is going to be the one for him. Now we got that tripod of doom out back.
Yes.
It's number 23, Showtime, ready to control the back of the pack with Photobomb and Dr. Multiclass PhD.
That is Thunderstruck headed to hit this penalty box. Grimes taking a stroll through the infield. Oh! Kowalski is just out there trying to put a stop to Grimes, but Grimes puts up another 4 for Lane County.
Kieran sliding out of the pack. Well,
Hey.
less slidey there at the end. Looked like it was going to be a backwards exit. There's a little bit of stumble. Did get out cleanly, though, and that's all that really matters.
On the track and clean.
Yeah. That was the initial completed no time for points, an 8-point jam this time for Lane County, bringing him up 64. Puget Sound Outcast at 42 with 5.5 minutes left in the half. Corporal Punishment going to be taking the line once again for the Outcast, and it's going to be a hot fuzz for Lane County.
5 seconds call.
And an official timeout is called.
This official timeout is brought to you by Laughing Planet. We're in a section of Badly Healthy. At Laughing Planet, we serve up rich global.
If you're using that social media the kids like so much, you can use hashtag BigO2019 for all your tournament posts for this weekend.
We'd really love to see your pets if you have to put those up there.
Let's see, where is that one? Where's the other read? Did they only put it on track 1? I swear to God, that's a thing. Well, I know it because this is my 5th Big O, and it's hashtag Big O Cats. They also have hashtag Big O Dogs, and Dread Pirate Robin from Illinois was telling me she was going to do hashtag Big O Rats,
That's a nice one.
which I fully accept.
Yes.
I love rats.
Rats are good.
They got
pets.
little hands.
What about guinea pigs?
I'm fine with guinea pigs.
If you would like to create your own Big O Pets hashtag,
Yeah, I would
we welcome
appreciate
and applaud.
an extra at Julius
Yeah,
Caesar. Just
there you go.
I would love to see your animals.
Yes.
I'm selfish. Hot Fuzz out for Lane County already has lead corporal punishment. Looks like he snapped that star off. I don't know if he has intention to pass to Thunderstruck. Wait, is that Thunderstruck? No,
No, it's
everything's a lie. I'm lying to you.
not on purpose. It's hard. The sun is coming directly
Oh,
in
it's
through
Vito.
the doors, and so
Yeah, I'm like,
when they're at the far end of the track from us, it's really hard to see.
they just look like a beam of
They're
light.
they have angelic beams coming
Yeah.
around them. And
Well, it didn't happen. So,
but Cutthroat Cali did pick up a penalty and is hanging out in the hit this penalty box.
happens. 4 points for Lane County, 68. Puget Sound still sitting at 42. Mr. Large is going to be taking on Mamba.
Oh, Mr. Large gets a little tap out of bounds by Toto. Oh, Mamba, nice little dip there. So fast. Picks up lead jammer for Puget Sound. Pack is moving around. Mr. Large out of the pack. Oh, sorry for the sound effects. I'm very invested in their health.
Why did everybody say, oh? Okay, I don't know. I thought I heard a dramatic, like, oh, from several people, and now I'm like, I don't even know.
There was a call off, somebody sliding in, maybe just hitting the floor just sounded really.
It's going to be an official review asked for by Lane County. You can visit derbywarehouse.com for all your derby gear needs with free shipping and free returns. If you're like me, I pretty much only order from places that have free returns just in case.
Right. And you know what? Just free shipping makes me feel better about purchasing things.
Yes.
It's psychological, probably, but I just love the free shipping.
I am a cheapskate. And so if you offer me free anything, it can be like, oh, you get like a free quarter machine
sticker,
toy if you
right.
buy like this $2,000 3D printer. I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh,
is it a dinosaur?
sweet.
Does it glow in the dark? But free shipping is a real, not a tangible thing, but a really awesome service.
It
So I agree. And then free returns, so you have confidence
Yes.
in your purchases. Thunderstruck doing the strangest dance. Not real clear.
Yeah, but there is no music, so just in.
I almost
In my
yelled
own
do a
head.
kickflip, and then I was like,
Just trying to keep warm. That's about.
they're probably not cold.
True. I will say on track one, the air conditioning is directly under the
I know
announcer
it.
table.
No, I felt it earlier, and I was like,
It's-
"What's happening? Are ghosts afoot?"
The ghosts are
It was
beneath the
so
table.
cold.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like just under the table.
Yes. It's a weird place to have a vent,
It
but
was weird.
you know.
Yeah.
So we will wait to see what happens with this official review.
Yeah.
I think it's faster next time.
Well, depends on your time zone.
Not sure we have a person that reports to us directly.
If someone comes at us,
We will welcome them.
I am not sure on this track.
It is the Big O. 3 tracks, really big tournament.
It's coming right at us. Ruby's finding out from other people, then she'll tell us.
So very quickly,
Yeah.
Lane will retain the review.
Is that all you got?
Yes. They saw a call. The skating officials agreed that should have been called, and therefore they retain the
Did
review.
somebody go to the box?
But no one has served any penalties in the box right now.
All right. Corporal punishment going to the box for a wholly unrelated thing, I'm sure. Lead
Indeed.
does go to Dr. B from Lane County Concussion. Thunderstruck, who has taken the line for the first time in this game, is through, having completed his initial. Would have come in for scoring some points, but there wasn't enough time as Dr. B called it off from the top of the pack. 4 points picked up. That was me. That was
you doing the computer?
That is my computer noise. Yeah. So it brings Lane County up to 72. Puget Sound Outcast at 46. 2 minutes left in the half. Gonna have Rogar out once again for the Outcasts. Grimes gonna go out for Concussion. Not such clear. I just find myself often confused. Okay.
There we go. I think there was a moment where Lane County was going to call an official review again and then retracted that motion.
Okay. Yeah.
So it is Grimes. Picks up lead for Lane County.
Corporal punishment coming out of that box hot on the heels of Grimes. Clearly ready to go, engaging him the moment that he's legally able to, and staying with him through the pack. Grimes comes out, picks up all 4 points.
You see that star come off immediately.
Yep.
Can't quite get it, I think.
I don't know if he's actually really going to
Lane,
pass it.
yeah. Well, now the pivot's behind him, so.
Sure. Yeah.
But I think Lane County might have noticed that the star pass was something they were doing and maybe try to prevent it from happening that time. So Rogar will just carry it through. Jam is called.
So that's a 12-point jam for Lane County, bringing them up to 84. Puget Sound still sitting at 46. Under a minute left. There's just enough time for one more jam. Mamba taking the line for the Outcasts, and it's going to be Hot Fuzz for Concussion.
Empty penalty box, 5-on-5.
The hit this penalty box void of all humans.
Right now, Mamba being recycled
Ooh.
back by Psychotic Angel.
Yeah, and just launching into that back wall. Not quite working out. Mamba does snap that star off.
Yes.
Kieran accepts it and runs away.
And did get past the blocker. Oh. And I think that might be our intermission.
It is. So we are going to go to half. 84 for Lane County Concussion, 46 for Puget Sound Outcast, and we will be back in about 7 minutes.
7-ish minutes, right.
I did it
We
again.
did. We're back.
I'm never going to remember to turn the mic on. Y'all.
It's okay.
Okay.
We're back to track 2.
Yes. It's track 2, day 1, game, I don't know. But it is Lane County Concussion facing off against Puget Sound Outcast. We went into the half 84 Lane County Concussion, 46 Puget Sound Outcast. And
It was really back and forth there at the very beginning.
yes.
Lane County pulled ahead. About 7 minutes left to go in the first half, maybe
Right.
10.
As we all know, there can be a lot of changes that happen in such a short break as 10 minutes. So let's see what goes down in the second half.
I'm always really interested in the halftime discussion and what happens during the intermission and what changes the teams make when they come back out for the second half. So I'd like to see what Puget Sound will adjust to close the gap between their 2 scores.
Corporal punishment is going to be taking the line for Outcast and Grimes for Lane County Concussion. Grimes also responsible for the fabulous audio and video setup we
Yes.
have here. He was also involved in the men's champs production.
Very helpful, been in the venue all day long,
I
making
know.
sure all of the audio and video works well for everyone. So we do appreciate his knowledge, right?
Now he's
I
like,
could not do all of the stuff that he does.
I'm always really appreciative when we have understanding, laid back, and knowledgeable production teams.
Yes.
And Grimes has brought all those things and more.
Right.
So, and also gonna pick
Looking
up
at- yeah.
that lead, you know.
Also a really good
It's
jammer.
multifaceted.
So he just has many talents, the Grimes.
Big force out and the cycle.
Grimes does get pushed out of bounds there at turn number 2, but recycles back and slips on the inside.
Vita Ramon taking a seat in the box. Thunderstruck up front. Trying to, whoa.
Whoa, oh, Grimes.
So many things happening suddenly. Okay.
Grimes just jumping. It's like, there's a pile of people right there.
Sure.
Just going to jump over it.
All right, let's try this again. Here's Johnny controlling Thunderstruck and Old Derby Bastard up front. Successfully managed to knock Grimes out. Thunderstruck doing the recycle back. Johnny Bridgen, defensive destroyer, having a seat in the box. So it's going to leave Concussion's defenses down just a little bit. Grimes is going to go ahead and call that off. Did pick up 4 more points. It was a 3 full passes through. So 12 points, 96 to 46 in favor of Concussion. So that was jam 1 of the second half. Hollywood out for Puget Sound Outcast. And Dr. B once again for Lane County.
Oh, Hollywood on that outside lane before the pivot line actually picks up, or right at the pivot line, picks up lead jammer status for Puget Sound.
He's definitely a star.
Dr. B finding some resistance there in the Puget Sound tripod, but does actually pick up a track cut. Will have a seat in the hit this penalty box. And that jam will be called. 3 points put on the board by Puget. And Puget Sound has elected to send Mamba to the Rydell jammer line. Mamba, of course, doing a great job as jammer so far. Immediately picks up lead out of the pack with almost a full penalty, time of the penalty. Dr. B now standing.
Oh, nice toe stop work. Mamba through for
Mamba
4.
out. Puts 4 on the board during that scoring trip. Oh, nice little jump on the inside by Dr. B, but Mamba right on his heels.
On the initial as well. And there's the
And Mamba waits, calls it.
All right, that was a 4-4 jam. Ooh, what's happening?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
There we go.
help, help. It's a 0-8 jam. This time, Ollie going to Puget Sound Outcast, bringing him to 57. Lane County still sitting at 96. Just about 5 minutes have elapsed in this half.
And there goes the whistle for jam number 4.
Facts.
Woo!
Gets the lead call.
Lead for carpal punishment. My Fuzz is also out of the pack.
It is a foot race to get
Corporal
It's like-
punishment. Putting on the heat there.
Corpse coming in, calling it off halfway through. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like we would have picked up 1 point, and did, in fact, pick up 1 point.
Facts. More facts.
That's what I got for
That's
you.
what in fact means. In fact.
We've seen that time and time again. Mr. Lars, Shaver record 4.
Mamba out once again for Puget Sound Outcast. Mr. Large out for Lane County Concussion. We have an empty hit this penalty box.
Pretty exciting. Mamba. Oh, nice. Just saw that opening and just exploded through it. Able to pick up lead jammer. Coming back around in the confusion, makes a spin move.
On a penalty call.
4 on the board.
Oh, but the big guy is thunderstruck. Mr. Large through.
Looks like the one, the only, has got got an insubordination added to the penalty picked up. So it's going to sit a full minute in the penalty box. In the meantime, Puget Sound did pick up 8 points. Lane County 3, 99-66. It's not a taco cat, but it's neat to look at.
It is.
I like it.
That's almost a palindrome. It's like upside down in reverse.
It's just nice to be validated by the House.
Yeah.
I feel like they're copying us. They're cheating off us.
Are they looking at our notes?
Exchanging glares with the
Glares,
house
yes.
announcers. Grimes out once again, really mowing down. I believe that's Nasty Nicky Nightstick up top. Hollywood out jamming, but has taken that star off, possibly with intent to pass to Kieran.
Now, Kieran was busy trying to hang on to Grimes. Meanwhile, Hollywood gets bumped out of bounds and recycled back past the jammer line.
And we have a star pass.
There
The
is,
star did
yes.
get passed. See? It was suspicious. I
It was?
suspected.
You did
It
suspect.
happens. Suspicion's confirmed.
Was confirmed.
Yeah.
Seconded.
But in real life, if I had the star on, I would just be like, Kieran, here. Take this.
Immediately
Yeah.
from the jammer line.
Then again, if I had the star on, I'd be like, who did this to me? What happened? All right, we are up over the century mark for Lane County Concussion. 107, Puget Sound at 66. Dr. B out for concussion. Corporal punishment out for Puget Sound.
Oh.
Corporal punishment taking lead as the pack goes over that pivot line. Dr. B
Hustling
really
around.
zooming along
Yeah.
there. Corp gets through, calls it off. does pick up a number of points. How many?
Wait. Waiting for a little confirmation.
Oh,
here.
okay. I was like, did
Okay.
I miss it? No. Okay. Well, hold
Yeah, I
off.
think some officials had to confer to see how many bodies they passed.
1.
Yes. 1 point. Everybody was coming in so quickly, and the pack was in such a small pack that our officials had to confer. You're seeing Hot Fuzz taking on Kieran off the Rydale Jammer line. Kieran.
Don't start cheating off the house announcers now.
Well, he took the words right out of my mouth.
I know. All right, so here's Johnny having a seat in the penalty box. And Kieran through the pack. That was the initial completed.
Hot Fuzz getting the signal from the bench to call it off, which he does. We're ticking down to 20 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second half. This contest between Lane County Concussion and Puget Sound Roller Derby. Lane County, of course, wearing the black jerseys. Puget Sound wearing the white.
4-2 pack advantage for the Concussion right now.
Corporal Punishment taking on Mr. Large. So Puget Sound, 2 blockers in the penalty box, including the pivot. But Corporal Punishment did not pick up lead jammer status. I believe maybe did not pass all of those players upright and inbound. So Lane County picks up the lead, calls it off immediately, and that will be a 0-0 jam.
True facts.
It is true.
There is not other kind of facts.
That is the definition of facts. Well, Mamba doing some great work there. Grimes getting held up a little bit, but does a spin move, also out of the pack.
Kowalski coming out of the hit this penalty box, about to rejoin his teammates, and hopefully, well, jam's over. How's that?
Yeah.
Never mind.
So fast. Psychotic Angel still hanging out in the hit this penalty box. Didn't even get to stand. That jam was so fast.
3 points picked up for Puget Sound, 111-70, still in favor of our local MRDA team, Lane County Concussion.
Oh. Now Mamba is reporting to the penalty box. So Mamba will serve as the jammer. Dr. B wearing the star for Lane County.
Old Derby Bastard out back trying to kind of break up the defenses that Lane County has set in the back. So when Mamba comes out, he doesn't have to deal with it.
Yep.
It's a little bit preemptive. It's all good. Dr. B coming in, first scoring pass. Mamba is now leaving the box and about to catch up with the pack that is stood about turn 2.
The Puget Sound doing a good job of, oh no, a back block
Okay.
picked up by Mamba. I was going to say, the announcer's curse happened even before I got it out of my mouth that Puget Sound had done a good job of hanging onto the jammer for that power jam, but now we have another one.
Well, it doesn't change the fact that they did.
Well, they did. They did. Yes.
But then
Now they have to do it again.
things changed.
Yes.
And now Lane County Concussion is got a little goat going on back there. The Outcast got up front, held Dr. B back for several seconds.
Oh my
Ooh, okay.
goodness gracious.
So, hey, Mama's out of the box.
Yeah.
All right.
And, you know,
all right.
recycling someone like, so I was gonna
Delightful.
say, recycling someone like that back so far who can use that distance to gain momentum
Yeah.
and get through the pack, maybe recycling back that far isn't always the best strategy.
I'm just going to say, wow, like a few times, I guess. Wow. That was great. 6
It's just
points
the
picked
balance
up.
is insane.
I told you, that's what I was saying earlier. He knows how to keep his
Yes.
wheels just
Right.
in bounds, narrowly.
Glad that was on film. But I'll be watching that later.
Yeah, no, I'm digging it. So Lane County up to 117. We are at a team timeout for the Outcasts, who are at 70. And you can experience world-class edging with the Radar Halo, available in a full range of hardnesses from 84A all the way up to 103A. There is a Halo for everyone.
For me?
For you.
Yay.
Yay!
Also want to take time to thank all our photographers roaming around.
Okay.
We
It is an official review.
Yeah, I think it. On the heels of that timeout, Lane County is going to be calling for an official review.
Also, WSL Leadership Coaching is here to help you and your team.
I do believe we have one more game this
Yes.
evening. And I think it's at the 8:30 time slot, yes?
It is. So tracks 1 and 3 are on even hours.
Right.
So starting at 10 a.m. every day until the 8 p.m. game. Track 2 is offset by a half hour. So they're every 2 hours, starting at 10:30 in the morning, ending with the 8:30 start. And
Thank y'all so much for coming out and support roller derby.
let me look at that schedule again.
Yes.
So on this track, track 2, it will be V-Town versus Red Stick with Hazenberg and RPG.
Yes.
So Red Stick
And
is...
If you look on the Big O page, on the event page on social media, you'll see the schedule. If there's one track that really has a lot of your favorite teams on it, you can get just the stream. You can purchase just the stream for that one track. Or you can purchase all of the streams and just have multiple windows open, which is, you know what, that would be my advice. Just have a lot of windows open on your screen.
Punch and Roses, are you excited about Dead Leopard being in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think we just got those big O rats. Hold up. I've been added. So if you look up the hashtag now, hashtag Big O Rats,
Oh, I'm so
Dread Pirate
excited.
Robin. So beautiful. Thank
Lovely.
you. Little
Aw.
ratties. See, you could be enjoying rats right now
Right.
along with this game. I know it's hard to look away from Hollywood, who does have lead. Hot Fuzz, who is a secret somewhere in that pack right now. But boy, I do
Getting
love
this.
rats.
Yes. Yes. And they tagged you as well, right? They
Yes.
tagged you? That's
Yes,
wonderful.
I've known Dread Pirate like 1,000 years,
Yes.
and
Nice.
she loves me enough to send me ratties.
They're lovely pets. They're lovely pets.
All right. While I was enamored
I'm
But these
telling you, we like
baby
to see
rats,
animals. I
yeah,
mean,
I'm about it. I'm about it. I feel like people are like,
You got a
it's
fish? We're
Friday.
cool.
Yeah, I'd be fine with a fish. I'd take a fish.
you know, I mean,
Surprise me. Who's got the most exotic
oh yeah.
Big O watching
Oh.
animal?
Corporal Punishment doing a little shoulder tap to Mr. Large, but Mr. Large back into the pack. It looks like, I believe Corporal Punishment is the one who has lead jammer. Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Large was almost out of the pack and then got kind of absorbed there. Now, Guilty McGilty just decided to throw a teammate forward.
Well,
to,
you can.
do a little defense there.
Yeah. Corp getting spun around at the top of the pack is like...
Oh!
What happened?
Oh, that hurt me.
Oh, are we okay? Is everything all right?
Okay, everybody's up. I
Okay,
think
cool. I
they
was like,
just-
the monitors are in the way. Now I'm scared to look. Everything's cool. Everything's cool?
Yeah, just two teammates ran directly into one another.
Oh, no.
And I think maybe got that wind knocked out of him a little bit. That was a really hard hit. But
Everything's okay.
everybody's up. I think we just need a little moment to catch our breath. And while they're doing that, Grimes wearing the star, facing off against Rogar.
Grimes just absolutely a superstar in this game for sure. Taking lead yet again for Lane County Concussion. Rogar is not terribly far behind the pack on the track, but not enough time for him to pick up points. Grimes really well timed with that call off. That was all 4 points. Lane County up to 121. Puget Sound at 76.
We're right at 13 and a half minutes left in the second half. You want, hashtag Big O iguanas. We'll take that. One of my personal favorite animals, quokkas, but don't think we have those in that area, this area of the world. But if you're in an area of the world that has quokkas, we will take hashtag Big O quokkas.
Let me see. That would be what, Australia?
I believe so. I believe they're native to Australia.
It
That
is
correct.
12:20. Where's Commando roll? Please
Find
go
a
out
quokka.
and find us a quokka. I ask so little of my friends. And yet,
Hashtag Big O quokkas.
I don't even know how to spell it. Oh, man.
QU.
It's like, has anybody had like a...
KKAS. Just so you know.
Anybody got like a pet snail?
A snail?
A
would be
nice pet
great.
snail? This is how we get like hashtag Big O hissing cockroaches, which I don't want.
Nah.
But we'll accept and
You
support
know,
you because
If that is your animal, we will support. Now Mamba is running up against an incredible defensive wall here. Meanwhile, Dr. B out of the pack.
All right, I
Yes.
think there was a little wind knockage yet again. And everybody's trying to make a decision. There we go.
Yes.
And I can now direct you to hashtag Big O Cats, where the latest cat
Yeah.
is
So-
a chunk. No, hold up, girl. Don't leave me yet. Look at that cat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's DPR's cat.
Wow.
Yeah, that cat's huge. I love that cat.
Is enormous.
Yes, thank you for being so amazing.
I'm stunned. But a beautiful cat.
What were you going to
just-
say?
I was going to say that Cutthroat Cali actually is going to pay a little visit to some of our medical professionals to make sure everything is okay. Because safety is the number one thing. And a lot of times, you have so much adrenaline that even when you're injured, you don't always know it right away. So it's good that her teammates and friends said, please go visit our medical professionals. Another group of people that we really appreciate their expertise and time, because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's the one of us that had to go to school for this. So, yeah. Thank you.
I
hope they give you money
they show up and
because you went to
fix
school.
things and
Yeah, they do the things. Make sure
Deal with-
we have appropriate medical attention,
Yes.
no matter what it might be. And so far, I think we've had pretty good luck today, and it's just been like minimal impact injuries and just a bit of wind knocking, which is always acceptable.
Feels horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't
Feels
want
horrible,
it.
but it's
You don't
it's
need
fixable.
tape to fix it. though.
right. Yes.
Man, Corb is like really just mowing. Coming through, this is the second scoring pass. He's getting a little bit held up.
Now,
Well,
that
those
is
first-
Hot Fuzz in the box right there.
Oh, all right. So that is the Power Jam. And they've got
wow! Look at Lane County just hanging on.
Yep. I was going to say, he needs to make up like 40 points and we can get it all tied up. But he did pick up 8, which is awesome.
Yes.
So Puget's on at 84, Lane County Concussion at 121.
Now here's the thing: corporal punishment did call it off. Hot Fuzz still has a few seconds, more than 10.
Yes,
in the
10
box.
plus seconds.
So they're going to start with a power start, and Puget Sound has chosen Mamba, who has done a good job so far off the right jammer line.
Oh,
Didn't land it that time.
yeah.
Hot Fuzz is standing
Here we go.
and now released.
All right, snaps that star off. The second lead was declared. So Mama does have lead. Hot Fuzz is back in play. Will he pass it? We don't know. Oh, he did. Oh, wait, did he? Yes? No? No? The
No,
pivot's headed to the box.
because the pivot picked up a penalty.
I see.
That is photobomb.
It is.
And so that means the option of passing is not open
Fact.
to Hot Fuzz. Only facts here. This is educational.
Yeah. Facts, and I will also direct you to animal pictures.
Hashtag Big O Cats.
Oh, there's a force out by Austin.
Mamba knocked out to the outside is recycled back behind Austin.
Just has no qualms about bullying your way through the pack.
Fearless, but also very close to losing that star.
Yes, and I
Okay,
think the
there we go.
bench,
Yeah.
the bench was motioning for him to make sure
Put your hat on.
that the star is on as
Yeah.
you're going through making these points, because
All right. Yeah, I can hear the bench. Call it. That was 2 more points, a 10-point jam. Still holding Lane County. Oh, they did pick up
They did pick up one.
1. So, 122 Lane County, 94 Puget Sound. So in the last 2 jams, they picked up 18 points. They needed to get about 40 to like short up. So now, math. They need less than 40.
Right. It is true. That is a fact. They now need less.
Again, I have
Then
no
40.
reason to mislead you.
I mean, you might have a reason, but you're not going to.
Well, let's
You
just
would
say
not.
it's not for money. Perhaps for my own amusement.
So Puget Sound is approaching the 100-point mark.
Volunteers in the building.
I'm going to top it off.
Okay.
That beautiful chunk, that beautiful cat that y'all can see. If you look up the hashtag Big O Cats, is cheering for the Outcasts,
Aw.
which is the best
That is
piece
priceless.
of merch. Have you seen that shirt?
No.
There was a typo
Oh.
in the Outcast thing. No, they did not. So it was originally a typo in the forums for Puget Sound, and then they were like, ha ha ha, Puget Sound Outcasts, and then it became a shirt.
Nice.
It's my favorite shirt ever. They
That is
started
a
them at
nice-
April Angst last year, and there's still some for sale here. I don't remember if they ended up offering them online, so you should talk to your favorite Outcasts if you want to get one.
That is
If
amazing.
you don't know one of them, I can probably randomly
If you
assign
take a picture of
favorite.
your pet and tag Julius Sleazer,
Yeah, I can.
then be like, hey, get me a Outcast shirt.
Whoa. Pay like $20 for a cat picture. Hold up.
I didn't say they didn't have to pay you back.
I can just assign you a favorite Outcat. And then you can contact them and see if they can also get you a shirt. It's a long and arduous process. Normally, you just give people money. Not here.
So what just happened there on the track was Hollywood got out but was not declared lead, and so Lane County immediately picked up lead and called it off. It's a very, very fast jam, 0-0, but Thunderstruck now hanging out in the hit this penalty box.
Happens.
Does. Such a fast jam.
Grimes out for Lane County. Corporal Punishment out for Puget Sound.
Just a big pile of bodies there. Right?
Yeah.
No one moving an inch.
Corpse like kind of partway through, and he turns around, a look of regret crossing his face.
No one moving. Finally, multiplayer called, and Grimes
All right.
escapes.
Yeah. Lead gets declared. Corpse snaps that star off, hands it to Kieran. Kieran runs away. Oh, but he comes back.
Yeah.
For there are points to be got.
I don't think he was able to slide those hips, so he tried.
No.
But 0 points picked up on that pass by Puget Sound.
The points that I was talking about were like theoretic.
Yes.
So 4 more points for Lane County, 126-94. 7 minutes left. It's not undoable.
It's not undoable.
Yeah.
We've seen it turn around several times.
Yes.
But this half, not so much. But, hey, you say that, Rogar? Explodes out of the pack, picks up lead jammer.
Dr. B clipping along. Yeah. And it's called off right as Dr. B gets to the back of the pack, as has been, the trendy thing
case.
to do. Yeah. Everybody likes doing that.
Yeah, that is the...
Did you want some points? Ha ha ha. Well, I just called it off.
Right.
I assume is what I can't hear them from here.
Right. What's going through their heads.
But, yeah.
I would have to say that's what I would be thinking.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's what I would be thinking.
I only skated for a hot minute, and it was 1,000 years ago, but I just randomly said stuff like that. People get, super upset. But I just kind of talk constantly. For anybody who's ever been in a room with me, I apologize. Grimes out for Lane County. Does have what?
Oh. Forearm, I believe. No, cut.
Well,
I'm sorry. Cut track is the call.
But he did have lead. Oh. And there's a star pass. It goes again to Kieran.
So this jam will run the full 2 minutes.
Yeah, we've got 1:18 left of it.
Kieran working against Lane County. That's Austin, I think, trying to hang on.
Shirley does get the full 4 points. Austin is forced to let him go up front. And, in fact, I think a penalty happened because of that. Austin having a seat in the box, possibly blocking out of play, I would think. But I didn't see. Kieran picking up another 4 points right now. An 8-point jam. We are creeping up on Lane County's score.
And Photobomb just picks up a cut track there. That is the pivot.
All right.
So we got 2 blockers in the box for Lane County.
One is standing. And Kieran coming through, getting held up with Showtime. Nasty Nicky Nightstick comes to his aid. Grimes is back in action, coming through the pack. That is 4 points because he had already completed his initial, as you may recall. Right now, a 4-12 jam for Puget Sound, and that is the natural conclusion. So let's see what we got there. 3, I believe, more points. It's 4. Okay, so it's 4 more. So it's a 16-point jam for Puget Sound, a 5-point jam for Lane County. 131-112 with 3 minutes, 43 seconds left in the game. Again,
Just the one jammer penalty
yeah.
changed the momentum quite a bit there.
And a lead change really seeming more and more possible. Well, I just don't even understand what just happened there.
There was a lot of
Y'all.
their bodies, and
I guess it looks like Hot Fuzz is
Yeah.
being
Hot Fuzz is trying to
pretty
be a blocker as well
yeah,
as Jam.
he's taking some pretty serious offense for someone wearing a star, and seemed less interested in getting through the pack than he did controlling corporal punishment. So Corp does get lead. Photobomb has accepted a star pass.
And one blocker to beat and does.
Oh, okay. That is not actually Photobomb that
Oh,
accepted the star pass.
I'm
it was
sorry?
no, the scoreboard lied to us.
defensive destroyer.
It was defensive destroyer.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes. And a short-lived jam there once again. There was 4 more points for Puget Sound. Bring them up 116. Lane County still sitting at 131. 2:42. We are in a team timeout for the Outcasts.
Too quiet in here. Where are my Derby fans at?
The social media team is working all weekend to bring you live tweets and Facebook coverage throughout the event to supplement this awesome live stream. So you can check them out
Yeah,
on the Twitter and on the Facebooks.
yes. I know that the social media team, has been posting regularly all throughout the day on the event page for the Big O on Facebook. So you can just search for that on your Facebook and find. Oh, there's the shirt. You just found the shirt.
Now you have to just go to mine at Julia Sleazer, and you can see Dread Pirate's cat underneath an Outcast shirt.
Oh, that's so good.
Beautiful. Single tier.
So everybody really turning on the pressure here. Lane County, one blocker in the box has now been released. Mamba wearing the star. Mr. Large wearing the star for Lane County. It's very anxiety ridden.
I know.
Okay.
Now I'm all like, well, okay. Well, Dr. Multiclass PhD. Proving to be a wall.
So Mamba is looking for the star pass.
He sure is. Except
And
Kieran's
now
headed to the box.
Kieran cannot take the star pass.
Yes. And so that's
got to be a sad feeling. But do you really want to pass the star and can't? Now the pivot for Lane County will head to the box.
there will be
That's
no star
Photobomb.
passes today.
No star passing happening. And now Mamba's got one blocker.
Whoa.
And now everybody getting a penalty. Woo! Mamba out
Oh my
of
gosh.
the pack.
Kieran goes out. Chuck comes in.
And we have 2 penalties on
gosh.
Hollywood.
Oh, I see.
So-
Okay.
2 penalties will be served by Hollywood.
Fair. They're also
Mamba,
they've got a queue for who's coming to the box for
Yes.
Lane County. So
Lane County just picking up the penalties. Puget Sound's at 124, Lane County 131. This is
it's a lot to take in.
it is a lot. Puget Sound is making a run for it here. 34 seconds left on the period clock.
8 more points and they would win,
Yes.
assuming they also held Lane County to 0.
Right.
If Lane County
Well-
just holds Puget Sound to 0, then they win. It's
And
that simple for either of them.
Lane County has chosen to put Grimes, which I would say
I
is their
agree
lead
with that
scoring
choice.
jammer. Yes. And Corporal Punishment with the star.
I also
okay.
find that to be a good idea.
Yes. Now,
So the period clock is dead. So if Grimes called it right
yeah,
now,
Grimes could
but
call it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pick up some more points.
Maybe.
Mayhaps.
They're going to have to let Grimes go as Grimes calls it.
Thunderstruck. Last line of defense.
Whew.
That was the full 4 points. Lane County at 135. Puget Sound Outcast at 124. Absolutely riveting.
Yeah. That last momentum, once the Lane County got the jammer penalty, I believe that was on Grimes, and it just, the momentum changed. It shifted.
Yeah. Feel pretty,
I know, that was a
feeling
game.
good. Yeah. Might need a nap after that
Yeah.
one, you know? So, well played.
Very-
Both of these Pacific Northwest teams, just a beautifully done game. As you said before, we have.
They
And
are letting Hollywood out of the penalty box now.
you may receive your high fives.
You now may leave the penalty box, Mr. Hollywood.
So, we're going to have V-Town versus Red Stick at 8:30 Pacific time.
Yes.
And in 1 minute on track 1, it'll be Denver versus Montreal. On track 3, it would be Jet City versus Wasatch. So you have an array of games you could be watching. If you have 3
Correct.
monitors and a better
And?
attention span than me, you could be doing it all at once. Up to you.
And while you're at it, you have your little phone, take a picture of your pet,
Yeah.
and either send it to a hashtag that exists or make a hashtag.
If you make a new one, you should probably do like hashtag Big O 2019
Right. Yeah, of course,
and
of
then
course.
do like hashtag capybaras of Big O.
Right.
You know, surprise me.
Yeah.
Y'all got a
Kinkajuice.
capybara. That would be great. I'd be fine with that.
Kinkajuice,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways.
We like animals.